ladies, it's Andrea here. I'm out here with my dog, who's of course running around like a crazy beast. So you'll probably be seeing him in the background like so. So don't be alarmed. I'm not getting attacked by bears or anything like that. But I wanted to just talk a little bit about the way that we sort of stay stuck and the way that we stay fearful of moving forward in our lives. I have been talking to a ton of women over the last few months who are probably very much like you. As most of you know, I'm really passionate about helping people who help people, and ultimately creating a healthier world one person at a time. That's kind of my personal mission. And I see that needs to happen through expanding consciousness and people living more balanced and peaceful lives within themselves so that they can pay that forward and help inspire others to move beyond these cycles of violence and ignorance and really help create a better world. So I'm talking to all of these women, and so many of them are just stressed out beyond belief, and they are working themselves to the bone, getting to the point of having nervous breakdowns, getting to the point of literally going to the hospital worried for their health, thinking that they're dying, being tempted to commit suicide even, having even attempted it at times because they can't see a way to live any differently than what they've been doing. And it's heartbreaking in really obvious ways, but it's also heartbreaking because so many of them get to the point where they're ready to, or they think they're ready to move forward, to make a change, and then something catches them. Something becomes in their mind the reason that they can't move forward now or ever. And very often it has to do with money. It has to do with feeling like they don't have what they need to live a life that really excites them, or they feel like they don't deserve it, that they're not good enough, that they, that it's selfish to actually feel good in your own skin. And I know what that feels like. I've felt my own versions of that throughout my life, and I occasionally do still. But something that I've learned over and over again is that, there have been a lot of times when I've decided that I want something and I've decided to create something, and I wait because it doesn't feel, because I want everything to line up just right before I take the leap. And for me, it's usually had to do with money too. And what I've found over and over and over and over and over again is that life needs me to decide before life shows me the way. And, there have been a lot of times when I've waited, sometimes years, feeling kind of stuck and tired and just really over what I've been doing. And I've had to get pretty uncomfortable at a lot of times too, because life really has waited to the very last second for me a lot of times, where I felt like Quincy, come here. Quincy, come on. All right, time out. Quincy, come. Quince. Come on, bud. Come here. Come here. Sorry about that. Okay. Real life happens. So, what was I saying? Yeah. So yeah, life essentially doesn't wait for everything to be perfect, and and perfect is only an idea anyway. So there's something about learning to cooperate with what life is bringing us, and also learning how to fit our creative juices into the mix of it all and choose our direction wisely, know why we're going for what we're going for, and really claiming it. And not in a selfish way, but just in a way that means that we're really aligning our daily lives with our values. And I guess I just want to really say that it's okay for you to create a life that really excites you. And it's your job to create a life that really excites you, because the world is full of miserable people. The world is full of these crazy dynamics that, we keep repeating over and over and over again. And meanwhile, everybody says they want balance. Everyone says they want love and joy and peace and freedom. But they keep living every day in these same old ways that really don't line up with those things that they say that they want the most. So what would that look like for you to line up with what you say that you want the most? And what are the excuses that you use, valid as they may be? What are those excuses that you use to keep you doing the same old stuff every day, hoping for a different result? Because those things, they're probably not as true or as critical as they seem. And with some creativity and some inspiration, and again, living in alignment with those values, and with the flow of life and whatever your sense of higher power is, things can shift in really interesting ways. But there has to be this cooperation, this getting on board, and to a certain degree this determination and resilience to know that your life matters, the quality of your life matters more than all the bullshit. So that's what I'm really passionate about, helping people to align with, and that's how I am trying to live my days to the best of my ability. And it's exciting. It's exciting to see how things come together in my own life when I can live that way, and it's exciting to see what some other people are doing and how they're creating lifestyles that really excite them as well. So drop your thoughts in the comments here. I would love to hear what you ladies think about this. If you feel like you are or aren't living in alignment with those most valuable values, and and maybe even some creative ideas about how you make little shifts day to day, how you want to be living and why you think you can't. All of those things. Just, drop some comments. Let's have a little conversation about this. And I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your Sunday. All right. Bye.